outside. Yeah, pulling up in time. Hold on 1 second. Just had a finesse. Hit me with some simple bound. That's a Yeet song, I think. Anyway, how you guys doing? I got some wings here, some Bdubs. It's my first mukbang. This is so weird doing this. I'm about to do this shit. Like, nah. Some blue cheese. This is, let's see, what wings do I have? Obviously, got the palate cleansers, carrots, and celery. This is, it's like a Indian type of, it's like a Thai curry type of flavor. And we have right here, this is like a lemon, not a lemon pepper. It's like a salt and vinegar. And then I have garlic. It's the spicy garlic, you're right. I'm trying to remember. I usually am a Wingstop person, but sometimes you're gonna mix it up. Let me just bottle this water real quick. Take a bottle of this water. Yeah, these look really nice. I DoorDashed these last night, and I ate a couple, and pretty much just fell asleep. So I'm kind of gonna polish them off now. Finna hit well, I have a gym buddy I go to the gym with. I texted him. It's like 6 something right now, 6:15. I think I hit him up at like 5:50 something. We normally supposed to go around like at least before work. This is oh here, I'll show you this one. This is they're kind of all kind of mixed together a little bit, but this is the salt and vinegar. There's a little bit of sauce from the other wing on it. The way I like to eat wings is I like to get kind of break them apart first and go after I don't know if this is the tibula or the fibula. Taking this anatomy and physiology class right now, and we're on all this osteo type shit. All this osteo, bone, clavicle. Oh, there's so many sections for the skull. It's crazy. AMP1. I'm getting wrecked in that already. It's kind of how I like to attack flats. By the way, for record, I'm more of a, I'm kind of indifferent these days, but I think I go more towards drums. Yeah, so I am trying to get into a nursing program, and pretty much for anatomy and physiology. So kind of for like anatomy and physiology, this is kind of my only class. It's 5 credits, really intensive lecture, on the internet, lectures, in person. It's not necessarily impossible to understand. I'm really fascinated by just how complex the body is. It's just so nuanced that you really have to develop a good routine for studying, because there's just too much to know. And really, at the end of the day, these classes are all about passing a test. And test taking, I'm so at. But yeah, so this is the garlic, the spicy garlic, which I normally will get. If I'm going to Bdubs, I don't really get the garlic parmesan, just because it's not as good as like Wingstop stuff. It's a little too goopy, the sauce. Maybe if I got them as leftovers and then I kind of like put them in an air fryer, then I think it would actually taste pretty nice. But alone, I just don't like that garlic parm. But this is not bad. Yeah, I just DoorDashed these last night after finishing my lecture at my class. I had like a whole lab and practical, like a lab practical. Hopefully I did well on that. I feel like I got every question right. That was extremely hard. Like you actually had to like study for the most part. And then I got all the questions that were super simple. Super simple. I forgot on those. We're always doing that on a test. Simple shit, I'm drawing blanks too. It's only the complicated shit I remember. Yeah. So these aren't that hot. They're a good amount though. I would say after you eat a couple, they go from like a spiciness scale, like a heat scale. I would say from a 3 to like maybe a 5 once you eat enough. But yeah, there's some sort of abrasion on the top of my lip or something. So right now they're kind of like burning me. This all came down to about because the DoorDashies, I think it was like 25 bucks or so. But I was like, don't feel like cooking. I didn't really eat anything today. I went to the gym literally 24 hours ago. And all I had was eggs and a sausage. And I didn't eat anything for the rest of the day until last night. So I was like, yeah, don't feel like cooking. I didn't get groceries. Kind of out of groceries. I gotta go grocery shopping. So I was like, yeah. Treat myself after this stressful day. I hate going to class. I hate walking into class and to lecture. It's cool because I get to interact with people outside of a work setting, because all the time at my job I work at sales. If I'm interacting with someone, it's because I'm trying to make a sale. I never liked that aspect fully. I love sales. There's a lot of really interesting nuance to acquiring the skill of selling, not only to oneself, but to others. It's a very valuable skill, but the line of sales I'm in, it can be a lot sometimes mentally. And now that I've kind of made a career change, trying to get into nursing, I'm less motivated. I can't lie. It's a recent change. Excuse me. Sorry if I'm not eating really fast. This is my first time doing a mukbang. I'm just trying this out. It's so weird. Blue cheese over ranch any day. Mm. Mm. I feel like Bdubs has better blue cheese than Wingstop. My body also is less upset after eating Bdubs over Wingstop. I try to stay away from the carbs, like really carby stuff like barbecue flavors, or just like flavors that are like sweet, that go for savory and stuff. So that's not really the issue. I think it's like, from what I've heard, I'm double dipping, but this is my food, so. But I heard that Wingstop fries their wings in, I think, canola oil. So like seed oils or like plant oils. And I've been just doing some due diligence on like understanding the nature of processed food, or how it affects the body compared to like more natural animal fats. And I hear that Bdubs fries their food in beef tallow. So that is, once I heard that, I was like, well, even though I feel like Wingstop is still kind of superior, it's a little bit over it. Every once in a while, I like to mix it up and go somewhere else. And I do feel like these, hit different. They sit better in my stomach, but it's not too much of a difference. But I do feel something. I don't know, maybe it's just me. All right, we're gonna try, I don't think we've tried the Indian yet. I'm calling it an Indian. I think it's called Thai curry. Like their blue cheese. That's the thing. Their blue cheese is not to be messed with. It's very good. I'm more of a drum person, but I don't know. For a very long time, I've been a drum person, but just the mechanism for like eating flats, it's just so efficient, and it's a bit of a cleaner eat. You're not just, like, it's like a rib or something. Anyway. Yeah. This one has like probably the most robust flavor profile of all of them. what I need to do is get an air fryer. I should really buy an air fryer. That would help with like leftover type shit. Cause I feel like wings that are like leftovers, they can like hit differently. Sometimes better if they're like a sauced wing, not like a dry rub. Maybe a dry rub as well, but just kind of how I like to get at it. Remove like the cartilage and all that stuff. Just so you can just, you know, get it out. It's crazy. You spend all this time learning about cartilage and fibroblasts and what's the other one? The elastic fiber, and all these different type of things in your body, and how like just putting this into my body will just break all this down into basic proteins and then reconstruct. It's like crazy. And there's so much we don't know about the body. I definitely want to be a nurse, but I know that that's more of a, not like a stepping stone. I just know that there's other stuff I want to do. Maybe go and be in biotech one day. That was a good bite. Yeah. Back to this salt and pepper. That matters to you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this. I woke up with a big hunger pain. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I kind of wanted to indulge a little bit. I would prefer to work out first and then eat. But I'm a big cartilage eater. Sometimes I don't though. I guess I wouldn't make me a really big cartilage eater, but I definitely eat the cartilage. I feel like it's like 20 to 30% of the experience of eating a wing is eating the cartilage. You can't not have cartilage, but like you're not being a broke boy, like just gnawing on just a little piece. Like that's the best part of it. It's honestly just getting those little bits out. Those are the best parts. Yeah, I got that from my parents. Cartilage. But yeah, I've been watching mukbangs for a long time now. Probably since high school. It's crazy, this whole craze. I started in like Asia, like Korea. But I'm pretty sure I saw a video of this famous artist, philanthropist, polymath, postmodern guy. His name was like his name was Andy Warhol. And I saw a video a long time ago, before I heard anything about the term mukbang or mukbang or however you pronounce it. I'm pretty sure it's mukbang. Before any of that type of stuff, I saw a video of him eating a cheeseburger on camera, and it was kind of ahead of its time, really. He's such a weird person, but it's very popular, you know. Yeah. In high school, I think I was really into ASMR. And I know it's weird for some people that they don't get it. I have coworkers. Sometimes they'll catch me watching some ASMR stuff. And they're like, what are you doing? Are you watching some weird person? And some of them, they have like wives. They have wives who watch it. So they're like, oh, you're watching that shit. Like you know what I mean? They kind of know something about it, but they don't understand why someone would watch another person eat. Why would you watch someone eat food when you could just eat? For some people, well, let me take a step back. Because ASMR, the I forget, autonomous meridian response or something like that. I'm forgetting what the acronym stands for, but essentially though, it doesn't have to be necessarily food videos. It just has to be some sort of sound versus maybe like sound and video, like imagery. It just induces some sort of, it's very relaxing, it's tingly, it's apparently not every human has the capability of having that experience, which is interesting. It makes me wonder, is it something genetic, epigenetic? Like, can it be turned on? Can you learn to experience things like that? I'm definitely one of those people. I'm one of those weirdos. I particularly like food. It's just easy to watch food mukbangs and ASMR. I don't really watch ASMR mukbangs because those can get really weird. Weird. They can just they focus more on like making the sound or something sometimes. I kind of like a mukbang that happens to have a lot of ASMR tendencies. ASMR tendencies. This is good. But yeah. So how you guys doing? I'm trying to figure out what to talk about. Told you guys I'm trying to get into a nursing program. Man, I'm telling you, the Thai curry one, bro, it's so flavorful. I'll go from the salt and pepper to the Thai curry, and it's like night and day. But let me tell you some things about me. I'm kind of a gamer, or like a half-retired gamer. So I used to play a lot of video games when I was younger. High school and before high school, like really big in middle school, for sure. Skyrims. A whole lot of Skyrim. Max Payne. I used to play a lot of games. I'm very aware of games. I used to want to be a game developer, actually. For a very long time. So I was very aware of not only game media, but also like I was very interested in game design. So I'm actually still up, even though I don't play as much, simply because I don't have the time, and it's more of a, you know what? Let me take this bite and think about what I want to say about that. Spicy garlic. I think I'm gonna have this, and then one more, you guys. It's just, maybe I picked the wrong time to record this video. But at least, I'm kind of happy I made this first video, though. It's not that bad talking in front of the camera. You should try it out, you know? But, there's not really an all-encompassing reason for kind of why I've chosen to stop. One was, I think playing 8 hours a day wasn't really good. I think there's a lot of people in the manosphere. I'm kind of into the manosphere. Not like Andrew Tate and stuff like that, though I do frequently see stuff about that. But more about the idea that, oh, you should be like grinding, hustling culture. What are you doing playing video games? You're 20, 25 or some shit. You know, you're in your mid-20s. What are you doing playing video games? You know, stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, that's true. Though I do think gaming can be meaningful. Don't get it twisted. It's not just an escape. It's a way to interact with people. But yeah, I had to chill on that though, because I was playing too much. I wasn't really doing much with my life. But I'm really big into video games. Game design in general. Right now, I've been watching a lot of Star Citizen. I'll watch a game more than I'll play it, obviously. These days, I'll watch a game more than I'll play it. Just for the principle of like what's going on. And, you know, if I were to play a game though, I might play Star Citizen. It looks really fun. It's come a long way. I've been keeping up to date with its release schedule and patching and stuff like that. I was never a backer, but I still was like rooting for it to win, because it's like a very crazy pipe dream what they're trying to do, and the fact that they've come so far, and they might end up being some sort of metaverse in the future, like a legitimate full-scale metaverse. For people that don't know, obviously you've heard of Meta, but Star Citizen is like a really big space simulated game. It's kind of like Star Wars for people that don't know. Think of it like Star Wars, but it's very open like Star Wars, and it's a mass multiplayer online role-playing game, meaning that like you have these giant star systems that you can get in your ship, that you can actually go to all these different planets. It's very realistic. It's not like a regular type of game. It's a expanding ecosystem, expanding economy. It's that type of level of gaming where you have this really big game and you have multiple games within the small game. So you have racing, you've got different classes with their own type of loops of how they interact with the rest of other type of other, mini games. So that's very interesting. The fact that, people can play a medic crew. You could like have a band of people play as medics and go out and find distress beacons of other players who are dying and save them. And it's just something that you and your friends just do. You just get into these weird situations. Because at the end of the day, this is just a big multiplayer thing, and people know how to make their own fun at the end of the day. And it's just so cool how it's seeing it evolve to this point. So that's a game that like has been on my radar. I still won't play it, or I don't plan on playing it until it comes a few more ways, maybe in a couple of years, especially when I have more time, the money to invest in some really cool equipment for it. But yeah, I mess with Star Citizen. But yeah, I don't play games that much these days. The most I play is like GTA San Andreas on my phone. If I have some downtime, if I'm like watching a lecture in the background, or some busy work or whatever. And I'm just driving around in the game. I'm not really playing the missions or anything. Yeah. I'm big into anime. Very big into anime. Not bigger than other people. Some people, I wouldn't consider myself a weeb. Maybe in high school I was. I used to read a lot of anime and manga. I used to binge a lot. Now I don't really watch a lot. It takes a lot to get me into an anime. Chainsaw Man is big right now. That's something I'm really into. I'm chilling on it. I'm just waiting for a couple episodes to, build up so I can do a little binge. That's pretty cool. What else? Honestly, you've watched a lot of anime if you can't even remember some shit. I've watched literally, no, probably not hundreds. I'm not like some of these anime reviewers on YouTube who've watched literally hundreds of shows, but in all honesty, it feels that way. The amount of time I've spent watching Japanese cartoons. Literally hundreds of good and ass anime and manga. If you include manga, I'd probably say I have watched at least 100 different shows. Yeah, I'm also big into AI art, more than just AI art actually, like AI in general, AGI. To kind of wrap this up, I'm really into that type of technology, the implications, not just in medicine, in science, but also entertainment. Really cool stuff coming in the future. So, yeah, I like mukbangs. It's how I can fall asleep sometimes. I kind of fall asleep watching a mukbang sometimes. It's just so soothing, especially if I have a really good mukbanger. This is a little experiment. I'm sorry I didn't finish the rest of these. I'm full, and I know when to stop. But I'm gonna hit up my man, see if he's still going to the gym, and kind of see what goes on from there. And I gotta get out of here. But I appreciate you guys watching. If you did watch this, that's very weird, crazy. The people. I mean, I know people watch mukbangs, but my mukbang. Moi? I can't believe it. Anyway, all right. Peace out, you guys.